what's up? I hope you're all having a good day or night, depending on where you are or what time you're watching this right now. So today, we are finally back with another coloring video. It's been a while, but I'm finally back with another one. It's not another horror picture this time. That's like what I had going on last time I was doing the coloring videos. If you read the title or, just simply looked at the thumbnail, you'll know you'll know what I'm doing. But I still want to do a dramatic reveal. That's why I have the paper flipped over. So, but yeah, today we are coloring a picture of the one, the only Shrek with Donkey, of course. Gotta have Donkey. Then you got like the village in the back. This is like when they went to see Lord Farquaad, and I'm pretty sure this is like right after they got done watching like the puppet welcoming message thing at Farquaad's village or kingdom. I'm pretty sure that's where this one comes from. But yeah, that's what we are coloring today. Anyway, and then I guess this also means the first coloring video with the Yeti microphone. So it's a historical moment in mankind and history as a whole. But that's putting it lightly. This is very, very iconic, and it will go down in the history books as like one of the biggest and most influential moments of our time. So a smart coloring video of Shrek. The green, the man, the myth, the legend, and the green ogre with his trusty sidekick. And of course, I've got a good amount of colors with me. Got the colored pencils as usual because it's what I like to use. Trying to be more quiet with them compared to before because the mic is way more sensitive compared to any of my other microphone things. But yeah, got blue, green, orange, brown, gray, black, anything you could need. So keep these over here. Alright, and then I do also, just to like ensure that I don't mess anything up, I have this reference photo just in case if I need it, mainly for the background, but yeah, just in case. Anyway, let's get started with, I think we will color Donkey first. First we will color Donkey. Yeah, okay, so start with his hair, which is black. Now I'm a little out of practice with these coloring videos, so there's a chance I'll go outside the lines, but I'll try not to. Alright. And his ears. It's kind of difficult to judge Donkey because it's gray. It's like light gray, and then it kind of like fades into just white, and then some of it's like darker, so it's kind of all about shading, I guess. But we're just gonna do light gray, or actually darker gray, or just, yeah, kind of like that around his ears, and then do it a little lighter on the inside. Because I don't like to leave anything just white on these coloring pages. other ear right there. Alright, there we go. Alright. Yeah, let's see, his eyebrows are black as well. I think both his eyes and Shrek's eyes are both brown. We'll do a lighter brown for the eyes. Sorry if you can hear background noise. Wait a minute, did I mess that up? Not too bad. Okay. We'll go ahead and get Shrek's eyes as well, since we already got the color for it. There we go. Alright, next for Donkey, we've got kind of like the same shade of gray for like his entire face. So, except for like this area, but like this entire area is all just like kind of like the gray right here on his outer ears. So, but it does get a little lighter around his eyes. Alright. And then, as for like his nose or snout or whatever, mouth, you know, it's kind of like the lighter gray here, and then it gets like a little pink around his mouth and nostrils. So, but since the pink that I have is like really like bright and like it's like really pink to where it wouldn't look right, I'm just gonna use like kind of like a peach or like a tan. That'll kind of get the job done. There we go. Looks pretty good. Now as for his body, it's like mainly just this darker gray again on the outside, but like going down, it's the lighter gray. So, like I said, it really is just like, it's just this gray, but it's like mainly about how like much pressure I apply to it, you know? Alright. All the legs are just like the darker gray. In fact, I think I'm just going to do it all like the darker gray except for this right here. Then his hooves are like a dark brown. That is a very loud car going by right now. Okay, we'll do a little bit of the dark gray kind of surrounding here. And then this can be the lighter gray. Yeah, that's pretty good. Now let's get his hooves real quick. Wait, is this the light? it's time to do the background. We're gonna finish. The last thing we're gonna do is probably the ground. Actually, we're gonna do the buildings and trees and stuff next, and then Shrek, and then just shade in the ground. So, okay. So we got 1, 2, and 3 different buildings here. I think I want one of them to be orange, one of them to be, let's see what this color is, aqua green, and then one of them to be probably light blue. Yeah. Okay, and then we're also gonna like kind of do a bit of light gray as well, and then maybe some light brown for the chimneys, and maybe some black just here and there. So yeah, okay. First one we'll do will be this one right here, the biggest one. That one can be the light blue. Okay. So, looking at the photo, it seems like only like the borders and stuff are blue, or like the pretty color, and then the rest is kind of just plain and white and stuff. But we're just going to use super light gray for that. So, okay. Start up at the top and work our way to the bottom. That's how we're going to do this, I think. Actually, I'm not sure what I want to color the roof. I actually might do. Let me get my colored pencil case. Trusty container of colors and stuff. Okay. I might do like a dark blue for the roof, or just regular blue actually, but that would mean needing a kind of like related color to aqua green and a related color to orange for those roofs. So for orange, there is this. Is this one? Yeah, red orange can be for that one, and then for the aqua blue or the aqua green or whatever, probably just one of the greens I already have out. Yeah. Okay. So, we'll go and finish the front though. Just get all the frames and stuff. It's kind of easy to follow because it's all kind of connected, so that makes it a little easier. And then, let's see, this. this one, that little area there, and then this right here. And then maybe, let's see what's over here. Okay, this definitely. And down here. Oh yeah, and then there's the building on this side. We're just gonna pretend that's connected to this building or this house as well. So just gonna make that blue as well. Okay. Get this down here. And this right there. I think that just about covers all the light blue areas. I don't think I'm missing anything. Yeah, okay. Alright. Now, let's get the light gray going. Whoops. Sorry about that. Now let's get the light gray going. The background is always what takes the longest in these videos. But, you gotta have it, you know? Gotta have it. Okay, and then I think this is a fence down here. So I don't think that's part of the house. But so I'm not really sure what to color that. We'll come back to it once we get the bushes and everything and kind of decide what might look best. Alright, now all that's left for this one, other than the bushes and the flowers, which we'll get in a second, is the roof. So let's take the dark blue or regular blue, sharpen it just a little bit. That's better. Alright. Alright, and now I'm just gonna turn the page so I can. There we go. Oh yeah, there's also the chimney. There we go. That really just looks the exact same as brown. It's just regular brown. I do that with brown and blue for some reason. Like the regular color, I say dark, and then I still say like light brown or light blue for the lighter version. I don't know why, but it just makes it easier for me. Okay, and then they chop the top of the chimney. Okay, that's also just brown. Alright, I think that is that entire house done, other than the possible fence or rest of the house, and then the bushes, which we'll get to in a second. Now, for the next house, we will do the orange one. Yeah, do the orange one for the next one. So, there, and there, and there, and there, and then up here, and then there, here, here, there, going down here, right there a little bit, and then shooting across there. That actually might already be everything for the orange, and now we just need to do the roof. Yeah. Oh yeah, and the gray, a little bit of the gray as well. Alright. Looks pretty good. Okay, now for the red-orange color for the roof. I think all these houses are actually supposed to be the same color, but I wanted them to be different, so they are. Okay. I can't tell if this roof is for this house or this house. I think it's for the orange one, but yeah, I think it's for the orange one. There's just like not really any roof though for the final house, so just won't have a roof for that one, I guess. Alright, and real quick before we do the last one, I'm gonna color in the sky real fast with sky blue. house. Let's get to the aqua green. Alright. These headphones keep on hitting the paper. I'm not sure how loud that is for you, but for some reason it's really loud for me. I don't know why. Okay. Oh yeah, right here. I think right here. There we go. Alright. Now fill it in with the light gray. Okay, that is the final house all done. Now, let's go back with green and color in all of the bushes along the houses. One there, one down here, one down there, then all the way down here. I think a little bit right here. And then down here. And all the way up there. Okay. Now we're gonna take the light brown and get like the pots and stuff for those bushes on the windowsills. There we go. Now we're gonna take the green and get the trees. There's one. And there is two. Alright, now for the bushes along the bottom there. Just a little bit. Okay. So, I think I've come to a decision with this right here. I'm just gonna say it is part of the house because I'm not sure what else it could be because it's like that's not continuing over here, so it's not really a fence that goes along this entire area. It's just right here, so I think that is part of the house. So we're going to take the light blue again and get to these areas here. And then simply take certain, so just to be safe, I'm gonna color it brown as well. Alright, and now finally, just gonna color Shrek himself. Let's start with the eyebrows, which are black. Alright. And then get his, oh, I forgot to get a yellow, actually. There we go. Get his teeth. Alright, and then kind of I'll do tan and then like a light pink for his lips. Those ogre lips. Let's see. Yeah. There we go. It's decent. Okay, now for the green, which we will be using. Let's see. Yellow green or jade green. Definitely yellow green is better, yeah. Or regular green. No, yellow green for sure. It's the best option here. There's his head all done. Yeah, okay, now let's get his neck. And then his hands. And then it'll just be the ground, and then that'll be it. Okay. Let's kind of because now it's much more lively and beautiful, you know. Shrek is very beautiful, you know. So, anyway, I hope you all enjoyed. I hope you all are feeling much more relaxed and sleepy compared to before you clicked on this video. Yeah, I'm very tired. This made me very sleepy, so I myself will probably go to bed after this. But, yeah, hopefully you are already sleeping, so that is the goal, at least. So, let me know how you enjoyed. Let me know if you want to see more coloring videos. I know it's been a while since I did my last one, so it's feeling like it was time to, you know, kind of bring it back and change, like, the main thing that I was coloring, which was horror pictures, and change it to something that would be more widely accepted, which is Shrek. Shrek is what I landed on for that. So again, I hope you all enjoyed. So anyway, I hope you all have a great rest of your day or night. And with that, the video is now